Greetings, my friends. I've been waiting to hear these exact words for the last month and a half since the whole disease has been hitting the world, the whole global pandemic. And just before I started this video, this is a bonus video. I don't do videos this late normally, but I've already got my main video done, and I'm focused on salvation and the pre-tribulation rapture mostly. But this is big stuff, and I got to share it. I've been waiting on it for a long time, like I said. The experts just said, and I quote, the COVID-19 pandemic to last 2 more years, and it won't end before everyone is vaccinated. Now, I've already showed you. You see the big thumbnail that I'm talking out of today. How will an RFID chip work with Obamacare? I've proven several things over the last month. First of all, I've proven in multiple videos that Bill Gates is nothing but a puppet of Barack Hussein Obama, a henchman of his, and he does Obama's bidding. And he is the one who is coming up with this vaccination he wants to give everyone. And the Obamacare RFID chip is a perfect match to any vaccination that Bill Gates has, or it's a perfect next step. So this is going to go one or two ways, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's going to go. I can say this with certainty, this entire thing will go one of two directions now. So notice how Obamacare, as I've said many times, Obamacare cannot be gotten rid of. It's like a bad cold. It's like cockroaches. It won't go away. Even when Trump had the Congress and the Senate all with him in his first 2 years, he could not get rid of Obamacare. It is not going anywhere. And I've told you on record from day one, since it came out, I'm convinced that the RFID chip within Obamacare is indeed the future mark of the beast. And it makes the most sense because Obama matches every characteristic in the Bible of the Antichrist. I've done endless videos on that. You can find them on YouTube. They're viral. They're proven beyond any doubt at all. And that all the doctors that have been spoken to, Obama's doctors, anyone else's doctors, have all said that the Obamacare RFID chip and his chip alone, that the best place for that chip to work, it'll only work optimally in two places. Guess where those are? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. The right hand or the forehead. That's it. Right out of Revelation. Okay? So, and you see here how it would easily work with Obamacare. You have the cloud, you have a database server, a machine or handheld scanner. It reads the code goes to the database, and it'll be totally hacker-proof. And everyone will have a unique code. And I believe this is coming down the pike. Now I'm going to give you the one or two directions I told you this is going to go in. Number one is this. The sheeple, which are the people who are like sheep, bleeding their way merrily through this entire pandemic. They're terrified of their own shadows. They'll do anything that their respective governments tell them to do without questioning. And the founding fathers of America and other governments will be rolling over their graves right now, seeing how Americans have turned into total chickens for the most part. And this vaccination will come out, and Bill Gates will be the one who discovers it through his massive funding and his network. And this vaccine will either be morphed into the actual mark of the beast, or it will just be the predecessor where you get this vaccine before you can do things like you used to do, in the world before everything happened. You want to go to the store and shop, and you want to do all these things. And then if it morphs into the mark of the beast, it'll just morph into it over the next 2 years if things get worse and worse in the world, the global situation. The other way is this. You get the vaccine, first of all, you get it, and that just numbs people. It gets people exposed to, it gets people used to having something like that in their body, because people a lot of times don't just run right into things. They want to see something happen first, and they'll say, oh, this vaccine saved us all from the dreaded coronavirus. It saved us all from this horrible thing. And then with the world being as bad as it is right now, either the vaccine, they'll say that about the vaccine, and then when the mark of the beast rolls out, they'll say, when it says you can't buy or sell without taking this mark, which will be after the rapture, and you will know you can't buy or sell without it. It'll be only in the right hand or forehead, and people will jump on it because they'll say, hey, we can't have our stuff hacked anymore. It's hacker-proof. Let's do it. The other way around it is, like I said, the world keeps going bad like it is right now. It gets worse and worse. People can't eat. They can't have a place to live. They can't have a car. They don't have a roof over their head. Things are very, very bad. No jobs. Things are going to get worse, my friends. And if things continue to downgrade and get worse and worse, then you have universal basic income or a form of that where everybody gets money. You get the shot, and then they can come up and say, after as soon as the rapture happens and the Antichrist appears, it could be right away, it could be a period of time. Then they say, oh, by the way, because the Antichrist is going to bring his mark out. He'll say, oh, by the way, you all can keep getting these freebies. You can keep getting this free basic income, but you have to take this mark in your right hand or your forehead to keep getting it. People will jump on that because they will not want to lose their benefits. Either way, it's setting up exactly to this. And I was waiting for these words from the experts. I knew this wasn't going anywhere. They're going to, and what I believe will happen is people will open up and they'll have to bounce back and close again because there'll be virus cases. Open up, bounce back and close. And the economies are going to be shot. People can't pay any of their bills. I believe the slate has to be wiped totally clean because, again, billions are begging right now. They're not just begging, they're demanding a one world system, a one world government, a one world economy, a one world currency where everyone is the same. And if they wipe all debt, all credit card debt, all mortgage debt, all cars, everything, all rent, wipe off the books and start everybody fresh, it'll match perfectly with the vaccine and the RFID chip from Obamacare. Obama's RFID chip, Gates shot, they're a match made in hell. And I'm telling you right now, my friends, things are lining up so fast for the rapture. I showed you in a sermon a couple weeks ago how we're in Matthew 24, the definitive book of the Bible on the chapter on the rapture and tribulation. We're at the end of verse 13 right now. Verse 14 starts the tribulation. We're on the threshold. And make sure you watch tomorrow's sermon because it ties everything up in a nice, neat bow. It's going to amaze you. It's going to amaze you with what's going on right now and how this and what's happening now has just expedited the rapture exponentially. Jesus Christ is your only hope, my friends. If you've never been saved, you're backslidden. Pray the prayer. Do the 6 steps in the box below the video. No one's guaranteed more time in your life. If you'd like prayer for anything, contact me. I pray for you every day. I love you all so much. Look up, true Christians. Our redemption draweth nigh. We fly soon. May God bless you. Love you. And again, share. And please wake up. Everything's right in front of our faces. Time is short. Don't believe the lies. Bye.